Good morning, everybody. Pastor Rick here, Broadman Baptist Church in Cuyahoga Falls. And this is the Broadman Word for January 22nd, 2021. What a wonderful day to be in the Lord. Looks like it's a little cool today. Maybe get some snow. What an amazing part of creation. All the different weather that we get. And we really should just be glad that we are God's children and that He has given us this day to experience what He has created. What an amazing gift. Today we're going to be talking about run, and it's from Matthew 28:8, where Mary and Mary Magdalene ran to tell His disciples of what they had seen. And it brings up the sort of extent of human running, the marathon. It actually started back in 490 BC with a man who was a messenger from Greece. His name was kind of hard to say. It's Phideppides, sort of an interesting name. But anyway, he ran from a town called Marathon to Athens, which is about 25 miles, to announce the Greeks' victory against what was a very formidable enemy, the Persians, who had invaded. So he had great news to deliver, and so he was possessed to run the 25 miles to Athens and tell everybody about it. So fast forward 500 years, and we have Mary and Mary Magdalene running to tell the disciples the great news that they had, and that Jesus had risen from the dead. And so it says that they were afraid, but yet they were filled with joy and wanting to spread the good news. So for today, in modern times, we need to think about what it is we're doing to run. I know that most of us don't physically run. Some of you may. I don't particularly enjoy it, but that doesn't mean that we can't spiritually run and that we can't be just as exuberant as Phideppides was about his news, about Mary and Mary Magdalene were about their news. Today we have the same message. Jesus has risen. He is alive. He is with us. He left us with the Holy Spirit. He left us with work to do, with the ministry of reconciliation of the world to the cross. And his example of the greatest act of love ever in the crucifixion, and then God's promises with the resurrection. These are wonderful, massive, world-changing, newsworthy events. And we need to run. And today we have so many tools. You might not have to run any farther than next door to tell somebody who needs to know the gospel message about the good news that you have. We have all kinds of communication tools available to us. And our hearts and our spirits, compelled by the love of Christ, need to drive us to run. Always run to spread the good news that we have, to tell all we encounter that they have the love of Jesus Christ available to them, and that it is possible to know a peace in this world and to live in a state of joy despite what might be going on around you, because of the inner love that you have with a relationship with Jesus Christ. What an amazing thing for us to be able to do. So just a quick prayer to end today. God, I rejoice because of your victory over death. Thank you for allowing me the privilege of sharing this good news with those you've put in my life. I wish to be your messenger, your ambassador. I want to be your Phideppides. I want to run the marathon necessary to spread your word I want to have the exuberance in my heart and in my spirit that Mary and Mary Magdalene had when they were telling the world, telling the disciples, telling all who would listen to them about the risen Lord. And Father, that is our call today, that you give us the tools, the strength, the courage, the spirit, and the will to go out and make that same proclamation. Hey, I hope you have a wonderful day. And whatever you do, run. Take care.